user, now I will introduce about our project. Our project uses C++ to create a mini quiz system. In the program, we have used functions, arrays, loops, and decision-making statements to do our mini quiz system. In the system, it allows multiple students to attempt the quiz. Each student can answer five multiple choice questions. After a student completes the quiz, the system will calculate the individual score and the average score for all students. Now I will explain about key features of our program. The system will ask students to enter their name and also provides options to let students choose start or exit the quiz. Besides that, the system will print out the multiple choice questions for students to answer the quiz. After finishing the quiz, the system will provide a restart option that allowing students to choose whether they want to restart a quiz or exit a quiz. When students choose exit the program, the system will display the average score and total score at the end of program. While the student who choose restart, the system will run again with enter name and choose the start or exit, and also answer the quiz. That's all for the key features. Now, I will explain the program flow. First, when the student enters the program, a welcome message is displayed. The student is required to enter their name and choose an option to either start or exit the program. If the student chooses start, the program displays the questions and answer choices. If students choose exit, the programs will end. After the students enter the answers, the system reads the inputs and calculates the score. Once the student score is calculated, the system will ask the student whether they want to restart the quiz or not. If the students choose yes, the program runs again for the next student. This process continues until the student chooses no. Finally, the system displays the average score for all students. That's all from me. Thank you.
For data structure, we mainly use array. We use a string array to store all the quiz questions and their options. A character array is used to store the correct answer for each question. Lastly, the float array is used to store the score of multiple students. Next, these are the variables we use in the program. Control variables such as choice and restart are used to control the program flow. Input variables store the student name and their answers. Calculation variables like score, total score, and quiz average are used to calculate the result. We also use constant variable. Total quest is defined as 5, which represents the total number of questions. Using a constant makes the program easier to maintain and modify in the future. Lastly, these are all the functions we use in the program. The print welcome function used to display the welcome message when the program starts. And the read choice function is responsible for reading the user choice such as starting or exiting the quiz, and it helps to control the program flow. The print quest function displays the quiz questions and their option to the user. The print restart function asks the user whether they want to restart or exit the program. Lastly, the print start function displays a message to indicate that the quiz is starting. By using a separate function, the program becomes more organized and more reusable.
Now I will briefly demonstrate this program. So, when the program is run, the system will first display a welcome message. At this stage, the user is required to enter their name as a personal information. After that, the user needs to choose whether they want to start or exit the system before entering the quiz. This logic is handled using a dual loop, so the program will keep running until user chooses to exit the quiz. Now we move on to the start option to begin the quiz. This output shows the student number, which represent how many students have answered this quiz. This shows that the quiz system is support multiple students. The program displays each question one by one, and the student can enter their answer in this column. The system accepts both uppercase and lowercase inputs. This quiz system contains 5 multiple choice questions, and each question has 4 options, labeled from A to D. If the answer is correct, the score increases by 1 mark. If the answer is wrong, the system immediately displays the correct answer. All questions are stored in an array of strings, while the correct answers are stored in a character array. After one student finishes the quiz, the total score is displayed. At the same time, the student count increases, and the program asks whether another student wants to restart the quiz. This allows multiple students to take the quiz one after another without restarting the program. If the user enters Y, the quiz system will replay for the next student. If the user enters N, the program will sum up all student scores and divide the total by the number of students to display the average score. This feature is useful for analyzing overall performance, such as in the classroom or training section. For the exit option, the system will ask the user to confirm whether they want to quit or restart the quiz. If they choose to restart, the quiz begins again. If not, the program displays the average score as none and then end the program. That's all for the demo part. Lastly, here is a sample output as a reference.
My name is Cassandra, and now I will talk about the strengths and limitations of our mini quiz system. First, one of the main strengths of our program is that it is simple and user-friendly. The quiz flow is clear, starting from entering the student's name, answering questions, and showing the result. This makes it easy for beginners to understand and use. Secondly, the program supports multiple students. Each student can attend the quiz one by one, and their scores are stored in an array. This allows the system to calculate not only individual scores, but also the average score for all students, which is very useful for evaluation. Another strength is that the program demonstrates core programming concepts, such as arrays, functions, loops, and decision making. These concepts are applied in a practical way, helping us understand how C++ works in a real program. However, our program also has some limitations. One limitation is that the quiz has a fixed number of questions. The total number of questions is defined as a constant, so users cannot add or remove questions without changing the source code. Another limitation is that the program does not save data to a file. Once the program ends, all student names and scores are lost. This means the results cannot be reused or reviewed later. In conclusion, our C++ mini quiz system successfully allows multiple students to answer quiz questions, calculates their individual scores, and displays the average score at the end of the program. This project effectively applies fundamental programming concepts such as arrays, functions, loops, and decision making, which strengthens our understanding of C++ programming. In the future, the system can be further improved by adding more flexible questions, storing results in a file, and improving the user interface to make it more interactive and user-friendly. That's all from me.